Welcome to the Psychic Hot Seat. This is Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters Unveiled. I am you. So, we're going to have a tech-free night tonight. We're going to make sure everything works and we're all dialed in and life is good. So, I'm going to do a quick little check and see if I can get everything muted, because it's a little disorienting with my sound the way it is. All right, so far so good. Oh, it's interesting. YouTube lags behind Facebook. I guess I have to hit play. All right, we're in. We're on. Hello. Okay, so first today I wanted to talk with you about Know Thyself. So we are teaming up blogs with our my blog with the shows, and this is an article that I wrote about intuition. Fancy that. It was interesting because when I first launched my blog, it was back in 2013. And it was really intimidating. I had to overcome as much then to blog as it took me to show up to do lives. So it was a big deal, and it was a big deal again, and it'll probably be another big deal. Maybe TV, we'll see. But it's definitely going to be a podcast. That's coming. Podcasts and book clubs and events. So get ready for the party. So the power is knowing thyself, because most of us spend all of our time. The trap is we spend all of our time trying to figure out of other people. We want to know what makes them tick. We want to know how to please them. We want to know how to stay doing right by them. Whereas what we really need to be investing our time in is investing and getting to know us. So the difference between psychic and intuitive. Interestingly, I have always kind of clumped them together. We have joiners here. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Joe. We have company in the house. So happy to have you guys here. So we're talking about intuition and psychic. What's the difference between intuition and psychic? And I came to realize that psychic is actually skills, whereas intuition is learning how to understand the skills, work with the skills, hear the language, see the language, feel the language, know the language, learn the language, the symbolism of the skills, and of other forms of guidance, all forms of guidance. So we live and breathe in a sea of guidance, and it's what we do all day, every day, but it has been programmed out of us since childhood. It's been mocked, it's been denigrated, it's been discounted, marginalized. People have been locked up in funny farms for being psychic, medicated for being psychic. And so know that it is everybody's innate gift and ability. And so getting to know those gifts and abilities are what's going to give you an upper edge on your life and in relationships and in business. So learning how to tune in, learning how to feel different subtle forms of information, subtle forms of guidance. Do you get like a clenched gut about something? Then you need to know, is that anxiety or is that information? And so learning your intuition is all about discernment. So discerning between, is it true? Is it false? Is it real? Is it illusion? Is it mine? Is it someone else's? And so it's constantly discerning. And that's why it's going to serve us now, because of so much illusion going on in every court, in every relationship, in every game, that it's really critical for us to be able to cut to the chase. It's really critical for us to pay attention to our own knowingness. And so, do you know things? Do you say, I'm hearing it this way? That would indicate claircognizance, clear hearing. No, that's clear knowing. Sorry, clairaudience. And clairaudience is clear hearing. Claircognizance is clear knowing. It's like information just drops in. Do you see things? I'm seeing this, and it's like a flash or a movie, or you're super visual. Pay attention to the senses that are your go-tos, and learn their language. I would drive into a local town nearby. In fact, it's the one where what was it called? Not a bulldozer, steamroller. No, was it a steamroller? The guy was pushed to breaking point about some legal matters and land and things like that. And he resorted to an extreme and plowed down buildings. And every time I went into that town, it's only like an hour away max. And I would end up feeling like I had been driving for, 8 hours. You know how you have that road weary and things are kind of blurry. And, I always found it really hard to gauge the right speed in that town and to slow down appropriately and to keep it between the lanes. It was just like this weird altered state that I would enter into. Well, it was after that event took place that I helped someone with a space clearing, and they happened to own a restaurant on the alley where this guy actually died. And she was having kind of an Amityville horror experience of being fixated on watching the cameras, and it was the cameras of the alley where he had died in. And they had literally had experiences of this man at their restaurant at a table, right? Like in ghost form. And so when I went to do a space clearing for her, she was filling me in on some really crazy information about things that were very corrupt in the town. And I started connecting the dots, and I realized like there was this kind of this darkness over that whole town. And that's why when I would drive through there or into there, that I was getting off balance, out of sorts. I was not really tracking like I would normally be, especially driving. So information comes to us in extraordinary ways. We can all of a sudden know a story, somebody's story. We could know that they were sexually abused as a child. We could know that they're going to win the lottery. We could know somebody's going to die. Often the first information we start getting as psychics is the denser, more tragic, more traumatic knowingnesses, information, insights, prophecies. And that's because they're denser energies, so they're more easy to perceive. And so it's just kind of the nature of the beast, literally. But the better you get at learning your own language, the better you get at listening to your own guidance. For example, you're driving out of the blue, having a grand old time, and all of a sudden you go, oh, I better slow down, or, oh, I could get a ticket. Something flashes in your insight. Well, you better slow down, because 9 times out of 10, that's guidance. How many times have you reached past your umbrella and it said, you got the hit, grab your umbrella, and you're like, it's a gorgeous day out, I'm not grabbing that. And then you get trapped in a downpour. So, we learn our language by not listening and learning to pay the consequences for them. All right, we have a troll in the house. So, Carl, slay the troll, please. Thank you so much. It's Carl's birthday, you guys. Happy birthday to Carl. So this Michelle Valley is a troll. So you guys please just disregard her. Anybody camping on somebody else's production and efforts is not really exercising much integrity. So is that who you want to get psychic readings from? Let's see. I could sell you 30 candles for $1,000 each to break the spell that you're under. Let's talk. All right. So intuition, the more we know our own ways of knowing, the more fluent we become in our own intuitive ways, and the more skilled we get at using our own psychic abilities. That's how we get ahead in life. That's how we get ahead in relationships. And the other part of that too is accountability, right? Not blaming other people for our problems, because why are they triggering us? There are soulmates bringing to light what we need to heal, even if they're narcissists, even if they're abusive, even if they're this, doesn't mean you need to be with them, doesn't mean you need to stay with them, but it does mean on a soul level you guys orchestrated for these experiences. And so maximize it. All right, let's just see. Illness is another form of guidance. So depending on what illness you have, it goes according to chakras. Carolyn Mace, this is Anatomy of the Spirit. I'm just mostly showing you what the cover looks like because you can't read it. But Anatomy of the Spirit is the 7 stages of power and healing. And she had the wisdom. She's a what's the word? She studies religion. And she felt that if the Eastern traditions were true, that the same would be true in the West. And so she started exploring the chakras with the 7 sacraments, which overlay remarkably wisely. It's very interesting. And then the Kabbalistic tree of life, that had 10 elements. But if you collapse it, there's a certain way to collapse the tree of life. It represents the 7 elements as well. And so she did a really extraordinary job of discussing the information that all of these sacraments are bringing through for us. So, for example, if you're getting, if you have stomach issues, that is either going to be your will center, and you would be exploring your solar plexus. I can't remember the chakras in the that would have been smart to prepare that way, but I'm just trying to see. So she's doing chakras. If she had a chart that had all of them spelled out, chakras, Kabbalah, she does. All right, so it starts like, for example, baptism is the first chakra tribe. And it's in the Kabbalistic tree of life, it represents creation and Gaia. And then, like, for example, the 3rd chakra we're speaking of represents self, but it also is will center. But the sacrament is confirmation. And the tree of life is about majesty and endurance. I can't remember what confirmation means, even though I am Catholic and confirmed, was Catholic and confirmed. I believe it's when we take the oaths or the sacrament of what we would have done in baptism that someone else did for us. So that's will. That's exercising your own will. And the guidance of number 3, which I would say is the will center of, I think this is what she's talking about, honor oneself. So the book is super wise. It has a lot of information about, if you're sick in your gut, that look at your will center, look at your honor, look at where you're out of balance in those ways. And then Louise Hay in Heal Your Body she would talk about positive affirmations to offset whatever negative belief systems are creating these issues. So stomach holds nourishment and digests ideas. So problems would be dread, fear of the new. Oh, there goes my candle. Inability to assimilate the new. And so, if you think about your will center, you're shutting down, you're resisting, you are, you can't stomach it, you're not willing to assimilate it. Those kinds of things are all telling you information about how you're living your life, the choices that you're making, the company you're keeping, even your lifestyle habits. So that You Can Heal Your Body comes out of the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And this is a really wonderful book of teaching you to know thyself. Like it was my first introduction to metaphysics. So it's all different ways of knowing. And so anyway, intuition, know thyself, get to know your sacred language, get to know the language of your psychic abilities, get to know the language of all ways of guidance. For example, I didn't give Carl the heads up on this one, but like my birds, I have animals showing up all the time in interesting ways. And when they get my attention doing interesting things, then I look it up in animals speak, because every animal has symbolism. It has to do with the foods they eat. It has to do with their migratory patterns, their mating patterns, their colors, their plumage, their calls, the cycles, how many eggs they lay. Like there's like all kinds of information that you can use as divination to explore guidance and your own messages. So, all right. There's that. Let's see who's all here. Let's see if Birthday Carl handled the trolls, Lane. We're so happy you're here. I thought I was going to be able to see it from here, but there's no comments in this one. All right. Oh, well. Best laid plans. I'm not going to worry about it. Close all tabs. So we are looking to see who's here. Carl's in the house. And Jessica's in the house. Hi, love. And Hearts Love Joe is in the house. Hope you're doing well too, sweetie. And got a happy family going on. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. So shall we sing? Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Carl, Ivy made Carl a spectacular little birthday soiree. I think it was right around midnight their time. So just at the crack of his birthday. All right. We got ravens in the house. Magic. Okay, anatomy of the spirit. Theology. How did you know that was the word? Thank you. She's a theologian. I think that's it. Theologian. So thank you for that. That was good. Right on cue. Woo. Heal your body. Heal your life. Okay, so we got all those. So I'm going to pull cards since we don't have any questions in the house. There goes that sunset. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it right now. Last time. All right, so this one's for Jessica. Creativity. The girl is a creative girl all the way around. And so I would say that this is calling for some creativity with your project, with your estate organizing or your estate liquidating, and all the, using some creativity with the sale of the property. Okay, we do have to do something about that. All right. So I was thinking it was going to be higher. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this without wearing it. All right. Let's see how that goes. All right. They're really really is a whole lot more that goes on these productions, let me tell you. I think we need this then. Okay. Oh, we do need that. All right. Technical difficulties. What would it be like without technical difficulties? When I have an in-house production manager, that's when life will be good. When I have a hairstylist, when I have a makeup artist, when I have a wardrobe specialist, that'll all be that'll be the beginning of the joyride. All right. Okay, Hearts Love Joe. Do we have Topher in the house? Peace for Hearts Love Joe. Let's see. You guys ask some questions, would ya? Let's see what Peace for Hearts Love Joe is about. Reflection. Take time out of your busy life and relax. Let go and let God. Resolve inner conflicts and restore balance. Check in with spirit. Surround yourself with tranquility to refresh, renew, and regenerate. Okay. Working it. Okay. So creativity, let's do a quick look at that. And then I think we have some questions in the back room. All right. Oh, it's a manifesting card. Good girl. Let your thought patterns flow freely. Be artistic or intellectual. Sew, cook, or start a new project. So just let your creative juices flow. I know you got a couple of projects that you got up your sleeve. One of them is a precious being in Nigeria named Soul that we are working up, cooking up some magic here. Let's pull a card for Carl for his birthday. Freedom! Ooh, that means some money is coming in. Let's make that so. Yes, yes, yes. Let's hope it's not that he just wins the lottery and bails on me. That wouldn't be good. So this light is, oh, I know where that's coming from. All right. It's bouncing off my glass top table. All right, we'll just do this. No, we're not going to just do this. Okay. So, Carl, freedom. Freedom, baby. Freedom. We should pull one for Ivy, too. I don't think we've ever pulled a card for Ivy. Energy shift in your favor. All right. Choose to claim your own power. Change in vibration sets into motion a series of chain reactions. Powerful card. Hindrances and obstacles are at a low. Let's liberate ourselves with that cash flow. All right. And then Ivy. Abundance. Woo! Hang on to that, girl, Carl. There's maybe both of our liberation. All right. So, Ivy, abundance, celebrate it, revel in it, share it. Okay, let's see who else is here. I'm not going to read Michelle. Let's see who else. Happy birthday, Carl. Yeah, theology. Okay. All right, let's see. No, he's not here. Topher's not here, or Soul's not here. Let's see what we're asking here. First time in a while, I had dreams last night about new art projects. Well, look at that creativity. Woo, are you going to do them? Tell me. Pray tell. What are they? Oh, no, he's not here. Well, let's pull a card for Topher anyway. Okay, look at the inner glow. Topher needs some reassurance, okay? Or give him some reassurance he's on the right track. How about that? Okay. I am doing okay. My mom was wondering when will the new man be coming into her life, and will the judge settle the case in my sister's favor? Yes, that energy is still yes about the judge settling the case in your sister's favor. And when is this new man coming into mom's life? Is that happening in days, weeks, months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 10, 11, somewhere 10 or 11 months. Card for mom. Ooh, universal angel heart. So that's about stepping into your power. Ink on my hand. Stepping into your power. And full-winged mature angel, owning who she's becoming, and get really good, okay with yourself. You guys could both get the book Mirror Work by Louise Hay and do it together. That's another really great way to know thyself, is really tap into your inner child. Because your inner child is actually your magical child, and the wounded child is actually the adult looking at yourself in the mirror. And your magical child can teach you how to reclaim the joy and enchantment of life. Okay. I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Oh yeah, last time if I sat back it helped. There we go. All right, woo, solution. Let's see. All right, Jessica. Why was Eva so restless last night? I had a hard night sleeping, and I'd wake up to her standing over me or pacing on the bed. Well, I'm really hoping Eva is, what is that, your dog or cat? Okay. Yeah. Hard night sleeping. Wake up to her standing over me or pacing on the bed. Okay, let's ask. What's going on with Eva? Okay, hold on. I'm going to clear me. I'm going to clear you and clear the doggy. Clear Topher, the house. Let's just ask. Is that company? I get company. Was it good company? Not so much. Is it gone now? Yeah. Was errant E.T. So did you feel like weird buzzy energy? How I experience it is I'll wake up and it's like a sensation of kind of being low level, what's the word? How would you describe it? It's kind of like electrical, but it's not as edgy. It's a little less edgy than electric, and it's a vibration, and it feels unsettling. And, I think they're mostly tapping into our energy. Mostly. Is that what they were doing? Yeah. So kind of like feeders. And you're really a stellar clearer. So handle it. Or if you have any trouble with that, let me know. But it's just the same as clearing any other energies and calling on your sovereign authority and getting fully in your body. That's really what you want to do. I always ground to the heart of Mother Earth, and then I connect to Sophia, connect to God, connect to the heavenly realms, connect to your soul self, and then flow energies down and through you. Do the heaven on earth activation within you, and then that's the beginning of calling in your authority and doing the clearing work. All right, Hearts of Joe. I had a dream of my twin last night, and he hugged me. Oh, nice! I felt like we had finally seen each other after being apart. I know, take it, because it is real. That's you guys on the etheric. Oh my gosh. Hope he's okay. How does my twin flame feel towards me currently? Is he okay? He's okay. He's stressed. Is he wanting to reach out? He is wanting to reach out. Is he going to reach out? He is going to reach out. Is he going to reach out in days, weeks, months? 1, 2, the eternal 2 months. It's like that dangled carrot. Sorry. Time. Don't even pay attention to time. It could be tomorrow. Let's say it's going to be tomorrow. Let's do that. All right. I hope to talk to him soon. I miss him a lot. I'm getting longing. He is longing for you. Oh, good job, Carl. He's got mirror work. Dog, yeah. I don't think you have a cat. Oh, we'll let my mom know. She was worried. Okay. I was sweating, restless, and felt like something was with me, but not as dark as in the past. Let's ask, was it family? No. Was it interlopers? Yes. Was it timeline jumpers? No. I had an interesting experience. Power of suggestion. We have Cher D in the house. Michael Sarion White. He would, as a telesummit addict, and I was trying to learn everything I could about everything I could, about everyone I could, whoever was working. I was like really, really in it all. And he talked about timeline jumpers and how they can come through from different times and like look out through our eyes and, giving each other permission to, have that experience. And that night that he talked about that on the show, I had an experience of one in, like I'm in bed, it's dark. I think the moonlight was bright or something, like it was not like pitch black in my room. And the energy was like, all of a sudden I had a feeling within me that was like, and like eyes going like back and forth, like, like freaking out, back and forth, looking. And then this kind of frenetic energy going on inside of me. And I was just like, oh, hell no. That is not okay. And I like energetically like shoved it out. And it was literally clinging to my window jam, like a freaking tree frog. And it was like, like the sticky pads, and it was like all freaked out, like looking around, not knowing where to go or what to do next. And I was just like, wow, that is so not happening ever again. Right? Like you give things permission or not. So you can make it a no entrance. But yeah, these are the times where the unseen realms, especially, these are just the times where the veils are thinning. And so we're perceiving things more than we ever have. So it's not like there's necessarily more activity, although I feel like it's kind of the frenzy before the die-off. Let's hope that die-off happens sooner rather than later. And it's, it is the last hurrah of the illusion, the last hurrah of the torment, the last hurrah of the deception and corruption and old systems that don't work anymore. All the ways we've been played and all the ways we're, learning to step out of the game. Yeah. So just know to, like anybody targeting, tormenting, things like that, we are in a matrix that is all about mastery, and it's all about claiming our abilities, our knowingness, our remembering, our skills, activating our DNA, reclaiming all of our innate abilities, being able to tap into other dimensions and access all the wisdom of all of creation for whatever it is that we desire. And so do know that even when we are up against, like I experienced horrific torment for over a decade, and that was my initiation into mastery. So don't, anybody who's being frightened by it, neutrality is your superpower. Remember always, you are the sovereign authority over your realms, because you're the physical body in the physical reality. So you are the sovereign authority over your realms. Everything else is just energy. And like, even, like you are perceiving dark energy. Okay, so I want to acknowledge that that's not a myth, but it's still just energy. And so look at you with your discernment, not as dark as in the past. So, you're getting you've yeah. So yeah. So whoever decided to visit last night was of a higher frequency than those that have been that were your training grounds in the past. So good job. Yeah. And good job to the doggy. I was experiencing a really crazy experience with what I thought was friendly ETs. And I was having sensations. It's really weird, you guys. Like waking up, like sleep apnea, like almost a loud snorting noise. Also that like you're just as you're falling asleep and all of a sudden you're like woken up like that, like really awful, like the wake up thing. And then that weird buzzing. I used to feel a literal circle of pins and needles right around my heart, right dead center on my heart center. And I thought it was positive back then. And I get a yes that it was. But later, this other experience was, I thought it was positive. And yet my dog was unhinged. Whoa! I am telling you, it freaked me out how he was behaving. He was literally trying to hide under the bed, and he was a big dog. He wasn't able to get under that bed. And he wouldn't get on the bed. It was just like it went on for a number of days, and I got help with 2 different people. And one was my magic vet, and he got that it was not friendly, and I didn't think he knew what he was talking about. I don't think my dog knew what he was talking about. And then I had a session with Bonnie Saratori, which was super cool. And she literally called it out, and they were doing implanting. And so we were able to clear them and then clear the implants, and then the dog was fine. My very first experience with a dog was I owned a bookstore, and I would do consignments at my store, and somebody came in and was doing chainmail, and he was very goth, and I don't know what drugs he was doing, but we were, there was, back in the day, there was a lot of people doing drugs, alcohol, all kinds of things. It was a mountain town, it was fun times. And he came in, and I don't know if I took on some of his merchandise or not to sell. But after he left, my dog walked around, a different dog, walked around the store barking at nothing. And this is not a barking dog. This dog was the coolest dog. In fact, when he died like a Tibetan monk. Like he freaking chose, okay, bye, I'm leaving now. And he left. It was just extraordinary. And he was barking, walking around the store. And I broke out the sage and smudged the place, and the dog was fine. So what I saw that as was chainmail guy had dragons that were dropping off. His little goth gargoyles or dragons were dropping off, and they're just trying to hang out and create trouble wherever. And so not all dragons are, bad, and not all goth are bad, and not all people who do drugs are bad, but this little cocktail had left hitchhikers. So it's very interesting. So do pay attention to your pets. Do also know that pets can be puppeted. This is no truer to me than when my dog was having all these issues, and I was all hell-bent that I was going to fix my dog. I was going to heal him. I was going to overcome whatever issues he had, and life was going to be good. And I bought all these Chinese herbs, and he frickin' puked. And that was the end of that. $400 worth of herbs, and he was going to puke from them. And so that was when I knew that this was not my dog being sick. This was flat out torment. And I stopped treating him. And he made a remarkable turnaround. I started clearing him instead of treating him. So know that there are all kinds of layers and levels and dimensions of things going on at any given time. And anything that keeps us busy, keeps us distracted, keeps us all consuming in research, keeps us too busy to do, joyful things, too busy to figure out what's going on the planet. That's all part of the game. So be savvy, be aware, beat the game by your own knowingness. Tap into your knowingness. All right, let's see what else. So let's pull a card for share. Actualization. So that is like bringing something into form, like manifesting, but actualizing it, like really making it so. And so let's see, is that what I have been dealing with my twin flame and interloper? Let's ask. I get a no on interloper. When I ask, is it bad behavior? I get a yes. Are there other things going on? Yes. And when I ask if it's appropriate right now, I'm getting a no. So we know. Okay, so let's see. Great news. Hope he hugs me tight when I see him again. Did he switch football teams? Nope. Are they treating him okay? Yep. He's doing great in that realm. And, but he's, still needing to get over some fears, irrational fears about connecting with you. But, twin flame is very intimidating because it's so intense. And so there's that. All right. So actualize. Let me finish that before. Let me just do a quick, see what the book has to say. It's like actualize your power. I mean, when right out of the gut, just from what you and I have been talking about, actualize the life you choose to live, actualize standing in your power, actualize your healing and wholeness, and claiming who you really are, right? Like you're there, it's time, you're here, you're home. It's time for wishes to be fulfilled. All right. And so actually bring something new and exciting into your life. Let's ask. It's not a man. Could be. Could it be? No. All right. Positive energy alignment has moved into its place. It's a prime time to realize desired outcomes. So unplug from the relationship and look at other desired outcomes in your life and just see what that unfolds for you. All right. Bless your heart, honey. Yeah, you had ET experiences too. It's just crazy what we've all learned about and grown through and experienced. My cat goes crazy biting me when my twin flame triggers me. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, let's find out what that is. Ooh. Okay, I'm asking, are these your own inner demons? That gets a no. When your twin flame triggers you, are you opening portals? You are. So Kitty's saying, don't do that. What happens when you get triggered? What do you do? Where do you go? Like use that vagus nerve breath and pull yourself back and like really get your center back. Breathe, right? Like, yeah, whew, just really claim it. Good kitty. Woo, yeah. These animals are really doing sacred service for us. It's quite extraordinary. My mom was also wondering if she will marry this man. Okay. I can see. Yes, she could, for sure. And if Nina loves CJ. Yes. And it's a good thing. And will we be rewarded from my sister's case? Yes. Yes. Will my brother Josh be in college soon? That gets a yes, but I think we had a conversation around it might not be traditional college like a university. It might be higher education in a more specialized manner based on his passions and desires. His passions and desires. You're welcome, Cher. Bless your heart, doll. Yes, Joe, he is doing okay. Yes, Charity sounds great. Thank you so much. Bless your heart. Wow, yeah, right? Like everything's lining up for the good stuff. It's time, exciting things, good things. Can we say chakra dance? Let's do that. Does my cat see spirits around me at night? Yes. Yes. Are they good spirits? They are good spirits. Do you have bad spirits hanging around you? You don't really. You have very sweet. Are they ancestors? I think they're ancestors. Have they crossed over properly? Yes. Are there any clearings that need to be done? No. Does the cat seem afraid or does the cat seem happy? So that, that's something to pay attention to. My dog was terrified. So pay attention to your pets. They know better than we do. My pets know better than I do. Let's just say that. All right. I pace the floors and evidently open portals. Yeah. Well, it's not so much the pacing as the anxiety and the, like your energy goes. So it's more that. And so I feel like it's a mastery of self-regulation. And that's part of our evolution too, and our expansion and our ascension. The first thing in that, the Know Thyself blog, sorry, I can't even talk today. Know Thyself blog. I believe that we are on an evolutionary journey of expanding consciousness and also mastery. I really feel like the whole name of the game is mastery. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Blessings and love. Okay, let's go see who's in the back room. See if we have some secret questions. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. Thank you. This person who's asking a question said 2 questions above, please, because whenever you hit enter, it puts a blue block in and I could miss the ones above it. Do I create a community space in Bali for others to visit, friends from sea or elsewhere? Do I create a community space in Bali for others to visit? No. I think Bali is more you stepping into your power with your arts, gifts, and talents. I feel like there is something very graceful to be acquired there, like a healing art, a healing modality, or a new way to express yours. It is a new way to express yours. So it might be integrating something you learned there with many things you already know, because you have such a depth to draw from. All right. Letting go of sea and lots of grief coming up with cat dying. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah. And the kitty is also helping you process your grief. What a sacred being, your new familiar. And what was this country's purpose for me? Well, how many, right? Like, wow. Will I return or visit here again? You will. Will you live there? No. Will you visit? Yes. Often, no. Because you're going to find somewhere even more magical and even more soul food for you. So what was the country's purpose for me? Well, crush you to smithereens, and so you could rise up from the ashes. It was like a phoenix experience for you. Phoenix rising from the ashes and claiming your power and claiming your magnificence and claiming your magical nature, right? Yes, there's that. Okay. Let's see. 17th and 18th time, please. Will I find my people and home in Bali? Always been an outsider in my life in many ways. Okay, so key to no longer being an outsider, sweetheart, is to be an insider. Key to no longer being an outsider is to do that mirror work. Key to being an insider instead of an outsider is to love yourself, to receive yourself, to honor yourself, to respect yourself, to have compassion for yourself. Because what's happening outside of you, rejected, not seen, not received, not valued, not honored, those are all going on inside. And when you change the game on that, that's when the whole world receives you. The whole world welcomes you. And the whole world wants a piece of you. All right. Will I not be too old and find my community and love there? Will I not be too... Okay, wait. Will I find my people in Bali? No, but you'll find some people in Bali. You'll find an essence in Bali that's you, that you can't find anywhere else. It's like I'm seeing like the Atlantean crystal in Bali activating you. And so, and there's probably lots of other activations that are going to go on there. So if you get any chances to visit sacred sites in Bali, I don't know anything about it, but that's kind of the essence of it. It's like it's going to activate you. It's going to awaken you. It's going to ignite you. It's going to connect the dots. It's going to connect your circuitry. Will I not be too old? Now, come on. Seriously? I'm getting on Facebook these days. Do you think I could use that as an excuse? No. So age has no merit or bearing on limitation, right? Like it's only as limiting as you believe it to be. And find my community and love there. Will you find your love there? Yes, you will find a love there. A long-term love there. All right. Find my people. You'll find some people. It's a lot of people, more than 6. 7 people, at least 7. Are there any negatives for the move? Nope. Is destiny calling? Yep. Will a mutual friend one day come? Yep. Thank you. Bless you. You're welcome. Bless your heart, honey. Thank you for your gratitude. I really appreciate that. Feeling low and apathetic like depression. Can you tune in and help me resolve? Am I in my light body and am I on my ascension? Is Bali still my calling for me and children? Why am I so scared? Well, because it's, fear of the unknown. That's so normal. And, you're leaving everything familiar. And not only that, but selling your house, that's a massive risk when you don't have a destination. I mean, it feels like a massive risk. It can be massively liberating if you have a dream and a vision. Okay, so let's tune in. Am I in my light body? I don't think you can be out of your light body. Am I in my light body? I get a yes. And on my ascension path, yes. I don't think we cannot be. I think we can be avoiding things. But even if you don't go to Bali, even if you don't sell your house, you're still in your light body and you're still ascending. Yeah, just different timeline. Is Bali still my calling? For me and my children? Yes. For both children? No. For your son? Yes. For your daughter? No. Why am I so scared? Because your inner child needs you to love her up and you're feeling vulnerable because your kitty just died, and selling your home is completely a freak out. You don't know what's coming, right? So just be super gentle with you and go back and listen to that session we did, because you got it, girl. You rocked it. You like it. We nailed it together and you moved right after that. Whee! All right. Breakthrough, baby. It's what happens when you work with Maureen. All right, let's see. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. And Bali girl, I checked, you don't have attachments. So that's not going on for you. Has a twin flame counselor been of help to my twin flame and myself? I'm getting a no on that. Has it provided excuses? No. Has it been received? Yes. Has it been acted on? No. Have both received it? Yes. Is it accountability and taking responsibility? Those are two of the things that haven't happened. Is it you? Yeah, some of it's you. Is it him? Yeah, some of it's him. Takes two to tango. Okay, is he a good source for healing? It's a yes. I question if he is healed. If who is healed? If the healer is healed or if your twin flame is healed. I hesitate to mention a name. Don't mention a name because I don't believe in ruining anyone's. Oh, okay. Let's ask. Well, here's the deal. If we all waited till we healed before we helped anybody, nobody would ever get helped. Because we're all evolving in progress, right? Like I can help people who I'm ahead of the game with. I can help people I'm equal to as well. I could even help people who are a little more advanced than me at certain things, right? Like because, I don't know what just happened here. Based on your recent, oh, there we go. Weird. That is just weird. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. So back to, we have much to offer when we are still, why do you think psychologists go into counseling? Like messed up backgrounds. Right? Like we're seeking our own healing and that's what, drives us on our path and has us wanting to help people, right? Like codependency drives a lot of people helping people, even though codependency is not necessarily a healthy dynamic. But can codependent people help people? Yeah, until it becomes toxic. So, is he a good source for healing? It does still get a yes. Is he healed? No. Are you? No. Am I? No. Is anyone I know? No. Like we're healed when we die, right? Sorry. It's our sacred journey, healing is our mission. The more we heal, the more we liberate from the planet. All right. I hesitate. Okay, don't. I believe in, yeah. Should I continue to see him? Should I continue to see that therapist? That actually gets a no. Should your mate continue? That actually gets a no. Following is his theory to healing and connection. I'm not sure that connection and healing cannot be about joy. Also, a theory is about connection, and connection means pain, just like childbirth is painful to both mother and baby, but that connection and love. Yeah, I don't love that either. It's like, we've been hanging out in pain our whole entire lives. So let's reach for joy and deal with whatever gets in the way of that, right? Usually it's pain that's getting in the way of that, but at least you're reaching for joy instead of focusing on all the pain. Pointed question, is that how he asked you to love him? What is love to him? What did he tell you those things are? Okay, so that is actually powerful information. I wrote the counselor and he pointed questions back at me as, is that how he, twin flame, asked you to love him? Is that what is love to him? Like what's his love language, right? Like that's what you guys should do. Read that book together. Have you already? Read that book together. What did he tell you these things are? Okay. I don't know what that last statement is. If the healer is heals. Unless you're asking again, is the healer healed? So, right, like, oh, this is so wise. This is a powerful statement. I'm glad you brought this up. So my sister once astutely commented that mom is always cold, so she gives us things to keep us warm. True. And so mom really needed to know what was my sister's love language. what would make my sister's heart sing? What would make my heart sing? And instead, she just cared about giving what would make her heart sing or whatever. There were issues. And so it might actually help you guys to have that conversation about what makes you feel loved. Ask him what makes him feel loved. How can you better cultivate those things for each other? How can you better engage in those ways with each other? How can you dance with those elements instead? So that's really actually super powerful questions. Is that how he asked you to love him? What is love to him? What did he tell you these things are? And then have those same answers for yourself to respond to him. So that's superpower. Awesome. Thank you so much for asking these questions. Seems to me I saw a really kind of hard for me to bring forward question, but I'm not seeing it now. So maybe ask in private. I'm not seeing it now. You might have deleted it. Alrighty then. I'm going to pop over, see if there's any more comments, and then we're out of here. It's Carl's birthday. He needs to play. He needs to go to bed so he can play during the day. All right, let's look here. Oh, we got a party going on. Carl, if you want to call it a night, my friend, happy birthday to you. Mwah! Happy birthday to Carl. Have fun with Ivy. Enjoy half your day off tomorrow. See you at 1:30. Love. Mwah! Happy birthday. Okay, guys, let's just see. Beautiful readings. Thank you, Maureen. Yes, my cat sleeps next to me a lot at night, and I feel she can read my mind sometimes. Man, our dogs are, it depends on the dog. Some dogs are more dogs than others, but birds, they're all sentient. Just really open your mind to that. Oh, pre-charge. That's my inner self. Please charge battery. Does my twin flame stay up thinking about me at night? No, but he does dream about you. He does think about you in bed. Sometimes I can't really sleep well. Is that your own stuff? Yes. Is that him thinking about you too? Yes. You guys are just in the mix of it, and who knows what your souls are doing together, right? Woo! Maybe they're having a grand old time while you guys are trying to sleep. All right. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Jessica. Happy to have you here. Is CJ in a romantic relationship with Nina? That gets a yes. Who's CJ? Hello from South America or Africa. Well, hello. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. Viwi. I'll have to look that one up. Welcome. Will my finances get better since it's towards the end of the year? Yes. Will her finances get better? Will they get better? And I hope it's a she. I'm sorry if you're a man and I'm calling you she. Is this a man? Is this a man? I'm so sorry. Does my son and daughter have a spiritual gift? And if yes, it sounds like a divinely aligned spiritual with femininity. All right, or feminine nature. Okay, hello, I'm from South Africa. My first time here. Will my finances get better? Thanks. Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of toast. So sorry, I'm playing the gender game. I even, like on my other job, I even say I don't even try to guess genders anymore. Because between the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the homosexuality, the bi, I give up. The energies are just not predictable, just like time. Okay, does my son and daughter have a spiritual gift? And yes, could you elaborate? Okay, I do get star seeds on your son and daughter. A son, starseed, daughter, starseed. Yes. Let's see if I have that with me here. Nope, I don't. I printed out different star seed purposes. So let's just see what I can get on that. Daughter, let's see. Daughter is the daughter. What is daughter? I'm seeing like psychic engineer. I'm seeing like she's got this working mind that kind of knows how things fit together and how things work better and how, so like she's like an orchestrator. And so is this in the physical realm? Yes, because sometimes it can be an etheric, but I'm getting that she's just like, is she going to create things? Yes. Is she going to figure out how things work and improve on it? Yes. Is she going, like, I'm seeing things like, like those bubble houses or, the sustainable homes or, like could really, really figure out solutions to world problems, that kind of a mind. Okay. And let's find out son. What are his son's gifts? So I'm seeing kind of like an archer. I'm seeing, I'm seeing Robin Hood, rob from the rich and give to the poor. He won't be robbing though. Will he, does he have, it's like he's got a money sense. But is it actual currency? Yeah, he's got a money sense. And what is his gift? His gift is it alternative equity? Alternative equity gets a yes. Alternative finance gets a yes. Alternative currency gets a yes. Like could be really a whiz at investing, or creating currency systems, right? Like who created crypto? Somebody did. Is this the aptitude this person has? Yes. Got some wild children there. You're welcome, Jessica. Got it. Thank you so much, Maureen, for all your help. Bless your heart, Joe. Love, love, love. Let's pull a quick card for V or V. God, tell me how you pronounce it. Awareness. So, is this about awareness coming in? Yes. So you expect to experience a greater awareness, like an awakening, like an expansion, like all of a sudden it all kind of makes sense and you have a trajectory. It's like the game plan all of a sudden makes itself known. Okay. Woo. Good timing for this one. Okay. Happy birthday, Carl. Yay. Yes, that's how I'm a woman. Good. Yeah. But you're a woman who's very strong. And that's where I was getting the mashed potatoes. Okay. And so V, is that how you say your name? V? All right. Oh my word. That's her. You're spot on. She's a problem solver. Yeah. She's a solution girl. All right. May we have a message from Spirit, please? Okay. Let's just see what I get for Jessica. When I took that breath just now, I'm seeing smoke rings, like blowing smoke rings. So what is that? Is that relaxation? Yes. Is that RV? No. Is that okay? So relaxation, recreation. Yes. Is that it's like chill? Is it be chill? Chill out. What is that? Revel, like revel in your pleasures. What else? Does it have anything to do with Native American? No. Does it have anything to do with needing to quit smoking? No. So whatever you guys are up to, take some time for relaxation, revel in simple pleasures, but take a chill pill. Like envision that energy of like smoke rings. Okay. All right. Yes, my son is a sharer. He would rather be left with nothing. Well, let's deprogram that. Let's make sure he's left with tons of stuff, and so is everyone else. Let's do that. Gosh, I pray he doesn't rob anything. No, he's not going to rob. He's going to find alternative ways to have others thrive, or find alternative ways to have money work or alternative money work. Can you check in and see what direction I'm supposed to continue to take with Soul? Support with immigration, applications for scholarships, or just financial? I want to help, but I can't do it all. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay, so let's just see. Financial, yes. Immigration, yes. Applications for scholarships, yes. I mean, you don't have to do it for him. Do it for him, get to know. But support any questions, or you could write a letter of recommendation. Or if you're aware of applications to fill out, point them in that direction. So that. Let's ask other questions instead. Let's ask, is the more powerful role you play actually hooking them up with the person who can provide the funding? I really feel that that's your ultimate role. I mean, you definitely are a massively beneficial contribution on all those levels. But I really feel that your sacred gift in this party is you're going to have the connection. Like it's going to snap. It's going to spark. Wow, you also do spirit message. I can try. It's not my forte. I don't want to ask for a lot, but spirit reading sounds amazing. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, well, view needs just a message for view, and it's what's that? Any ancestors? Okay, no. So this is just plain soul information for you. And so I'm hearing recognize your talents and abilities. Really honor yourself. Really honor your talents and abilities, and honor all that you've done, accomplished, created, fulfilled. Like, look at your children, look at what you've contributed to them as well. What else? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to go soon. I just saw Cher's question. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so mostly view it as completely, or V. Sorry, it's V, isn't it? Mostly really celebrate you, honor you, respect you, really explore what your gifts, and I'm like looking at it's interesting. It's kind of like people hold keys and get information from keys. I like look at your little comment and I'm like looking like it's telling me something, It's interesting. So celebrate, like really celebrate you, like really get in touch with your gifts, your talents, mostly like what you've accomplished, what you've done with your gifts and talents, that kind of thing. So there's your message from Spirit, precious girl. Okay, what was the 1010 portal all about? I have no idea. Let me answer your other question first. You'd said your tone of voice seems lower for some reason during this broadcast from time to time. It's because I'm exhausted. That's part of it. Could be because then I'm like sinking in to like really bring it through. So let's see 1010 portal. Tell me what. Let's get a card. The synapses aren't snapping. Well, courage. Okay, 1010 portal. I don't even know. Like numerology 1. 10 is a master number. I don't even know what 10 means. I know what 11 means. I just looked that up recently. I'm like kind of hearing like completions. Completions and gateways. Oh, I know what it is. Isn't it about birthing the new earth? Isn't it about, I think Rachel said something about timelines finally coming to fruition. And I'm picturing new earth around the old earth, and that we are integrating, what needs to be integrated and assimilated so that we can transmute it, right? And so it feels very powerful. It feels very clean. It feels very like final, like we're closing the door on something and opening the door for something else. Courage, though. Courage, I think, would be like, I got the Sophia code, and courage would be to have the courage to constantly choose the higher path, to constantly choose to align with the ascended masters, to constantly choose to raise your frequency, to constantly choose, like she talks about activating your crystalline codon or your crystalline chromosomes, which are in essence overriding the carbon chromosomes, which are part of the matrix. And so, the matrix are all the programs, all the fears, all the illusions, all the belief systems that are false, all the limiting belief systems, the BS squares, bullshit belief systems. And so the new earth, the crystalline chromosomes bridge to our carbon and overrides the programming. It like overrides it with our divinity. It overrides it with our knowingness. It overrides it with our innate abilities, our power, our wisdom, our clarity, our courage, our power, our empowerment, our divine alignment. So all that. How's that? All right. Yes, we need to chill and relax. Woo! Do the smoke rings with like candy, like bubble gum cigarettes. I was hoping to get in more connections. I can't take on all roles. Yeah, no, I know that. And you can only do what you choose to do. It's not your job to do it all. But guidance is you can do all, parts of all of those things you mentioned. There are elements that you can play a role in. You don't have to be responsible for them all. So whatever you feel inspired to do, whatever you feel able to do, whatever, and that's what this journey is, sweetie. It really is about self-care first. When you are powerless to help somebody, drop a cord of light into the heart of the earth, send a cord of light up into the heavens, bring heavenly energy, God, source, soul, self into your heart center, bring heaven or earthly energy into your heart center, and you're uniting heaven on earth. Envision doing that within them. Activate heaven on earth within them and let it light up their path. Let it light up their bodies, minds, spirits, emotions. Let it lighten them up. Let it activate that heaven on earth frequency, heart to heart. Okay, so connect them directly to source so you're not trying to fund them with your own life force. And then you amplify it with your heart connection. Okay, and I get it. I bump up against that myself. And you can only do what you can do, and you just choose to do what's right for you in the moment. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You're so kind, and I love your energy. Thank you. What a sweetheart. Stay blessed and continue to change life. Come back and visit next time, every Tuesday. It gets slower and deeper. Yeah, because I'm getting more and more tired. Okay. Oh my, I am sorry. Oh, that's fine. It's like life. Thank you, though. You should join her Breath of Life group. You'd benefit from it. Yay. I'm moving more towards a podcast, and we're going to do a book club in that. And we're going to we got an offering coming up. I thought I was going to do it in texts, but this one is more appropriate as emails. And it's drops from the daily drops from the Fountain of Youth. And it's going to be youthening tips to reclaim youth and vitality, health and wellness, balance. 30 days of daily emails that have pearls of wisdom from wow. And so that's first. And then we're going to be doing text daily drops that are going to be like to support you connecting with your inner child. That'll be one theme. Another theme will be to get you vibed up for your day, to keep you in high vibe, high vision, connecting with your soul's pure essence, that kind of thing. And then there'll be another one that will be getting on your own team, you know, things like that, where there are going to be daily text, like daily affirmations to come into your phone. So that's some fun things that we're working up. But so it's going to be Psychic Hot Seat, and then the podcast, goddesswisdompodcast.com. So get on that mailing list and you'll find out what's happening when it happens. I have to do the replays. I have been a night owl and need to watch replays. Yeah. I'm glad you get to watch them though, Cher. I'm really happy you do. Sounds exciting. I know. Would love to be a part of that. Me too. I can't wait till I finally can. Whee! All right. Someone said as we grow spiritually, we look ageless. We certainly can. It does take some self-care though. And as long as growing spiritually involves self-care, yes. Please notify us. I want to be a part of it. So share, you may have already done this, but hop over to goddesswisdompodcast.com and that will tell you all about, you'll get on the mailing list. And then when I'm ready to launch, you'll be the first to know. And in that newsletter, and I'm finally going to do an Intuition Matters Unveiled IMU newsletter, and that'll be launching anytime we launch a product. It's going to be, you guys will get it through our mailing lists. So if you've ever done an opt-in where you got, you know, the trauma clearing exercise, the vagus nerve breath, or the empath tornado, anybody hops over to maureenkeefe.com and scroll down to the bottom, you get on my mailing list there. All right. Okay, you guys, looks like we got it. Aw, bless your heart, honey. I know it's part of our evolution too, part of this journey too, Jessica. And it's definitely a growing path. And you know, it's also teaching us about codependency. You know, you got to keep your divine order in alignment. And you know, when we care, it's hard to keep that balance, but it's critical. And that's why he's in our lives too. And, you know, he's sending us love too. Will we have our first kiss when we see each other again? Have a good night, Maureen. Blessings. I get a yes. Can't wait for that to happen. I love you too, Cher. Thank you, honey. Your wisdom is so valuable. Bless your heart. Jessica says yes, exactly. Oh, feels like my birthday. Well, thank you guys. I'm going to give you an sending off message. Oh, it's perfect. It's the Swan medicine card. And it says, accept the gift of grace. Surrender to the flow. Don't give up. Give over. This is Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters Unveiled. I am you. Thank you for joining me. You guys really make this production worth listening to. Otherwise, it's just me talking to me. Mwah! Thank you for joining me. May you weave your sacred web of life. Much love and blessings. Until next time, let's rock out to Venado. Thank you, Canal.